Dear Sir, your name, title, and business address appear on our records exactly as shown on the enclosed card. Is this listing completely accurate? If not, will you help us do a better job of keeping you abreast of important developments in your field by noting on the card any corrections that should be made? A moment of your time now will enable us to see that information about meetings and publications reaches you promptly and relates more directly to your particular job responsibilities, an objective I know you share with us. Will you check the reply card, make the necessary changes, and drop it in the outgoing mail now? Thank you for your cooperation. Sincerely yours. Dear Mr. Worthington, we are quite excited about a new three-test combination that makes personnel selection a more nearly exact science, and we think you will be too. For with these tests, which have proved 85% accurate, you can increase the efficiency of your clerical selection program by a substantial margin. The use of the Cummings employment tests in your organization can enable you to match each worker's abilities to his job, and they can be administered easily, swiftly, and economically by any clerical worker. If you would like to try this new testing program immediately, Mr. Worthington, simply drop the enclosed postage-free self-addressed card in the mail today. Yours sincerely. Dear Mr. Young, I am of the opinion that we shall probably experience some difficulty in regard to the transportation of the machinery to Birmingham unless we handle the situation with more than ordinary care. Surprisingly, I just discovered that orders in this classification must satisfy certain federal government railroad regulations. Otherwise, the goods will be returned. May I, therefore, suggest that between now and the end of February, you study the present general traffic regulations and all the circulars and current newspaper articles on the subject, so that mistakes will never be made. It is very important to obtain the regulations governing the maximum circumference, length, and weight of each package. May I also request that you undertake the supervision of the packing. Yours truly.
Gentlemen, the Lions Inserter has been helping manufacturing organizations to perform a custom-tailored operation in their mailing rooms. As a matter of fact, they become fitting rooms, fitting into envelopes with great accuracy every form of enclosure used in your business. The Lions Inserter is an electric machine equipped to attend to such typical enclosures as bills, statements, dividend checks, advertising matter, and so forth. Accuracy prevails in handling these items with controls to guard against any possibility of double or skipped insertions. For a complete picture of how the Lions Inserter can aid you in your individual operations, read the accompanying story. Cordially yours. Dear Mr. Hamburg, this is to acknowledge receipt of your correspondence concerning payment of our overdue account. Several months ago, we invested a good deal of money in the creation of a new type of yarn. As a result, we found ourselves short of ready cash. We were successful in perfecting this yarn, and soon afterward introduced it to the public. Neighborhood merchants have already reported that sales of this merchandise are much bigger than expected. As a consequence, we are glad to inform you that we shall be able to make payment in full the early part of next week. Yours very truly. Dear Mrs. Whitman, I have been gone from the office since October 15, and upon my return yesterday was informed that you wish an opportunity to speak with me as soon as possible. I assume, Mrs. Whitman, that the purpose of your request is to determine what progress we have made on your investment portfolio. I wanted to send you your regular monthly report, but during that last Friday morning, the quantity of work was so great that I decided to put it off until my return. When I was away, I had the opportunity of meeting several people who are recognized throughout the world as investment authorities. One of them, who holds a professorship in finance, said that the value and yield of investments could be increased significantly by following his radical yet safe plan. Why not come to my private office on Frank Street, where we can review the character of all your investments and take advantage of some of those new ideas. Will next Tuesday at 10 a.m. be convenient? Very sincerely.